the News Channel 5 network. This is the Plus Side of Nashville.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Tawanda Coleman. Thanks for joining us. You know, before we know it, Christmas will be here, which means gift-giving time, and especially for children. But, you know, unfortunately, not every child gets to celebrate the holiday by opening a gift. On today's show, we're going to talk about Operation Christmas Child and the efforts being made to get gifts to those children who might otherwise have nothing. We'll hear all about this special project in just a bit, but first, let's talk theater and hear about some of the exciting shows coming to the Tennessee Performing Arts Center this season. TPAC's president and CEO Kathleen O'Brien is here. Welcome, Kathleen.
Thank you for inviting me back.
Well,
I always love to come.
I always love having you because I always love talking theater.
It's a nice subject.
It is a great season too that you have lined up.
Thank you. We're really excited about it, and it seems like a lot of people are. They're buying tickets. That's a good thing.
Which is even better for you. I know that's exciting. Well, let's talk about one of the first shows that you got coming up, which is, I know a lot of people are excited about. There's a familiar name behind it, a familiar face, and that is Chicago.
Chicago, yes.
John O'Hurley.
John O'Hurley, and you know, a lot of people certainly know him by his face and his voice, but they might not know him by name. But
exactly.
Jay Peterman from Seinfeld, I think, gets the point across, and we're thrilled. He plays Billy Flynn.
And I think a lot of people who just love Chicago, period, going to see him in that role will make it even more exciting and fun, because a lot of people, he was on Dancing with the Stars, and for many years he was a soap opera character, and a lot of people have remembered him from being on a soap opera many, many years ago, and he's such a fantastic actor.
And he's a class act. You know, everybody that plays that role, and that is a prime role to bring in a celebrity, everybody brings something different to him, and he's got this little mischievous twinkle about him.
Yes, he does.
And he certainly does a fine job, and I'm glad to have him to come to Nashville in this particular production.
Absolutely. I think we've got video of that production. For those people who may not be familiar with Chicago, tell us what the storyline is all about.
The storyline is about a guy, or actually Roxy Hart, who is a housewife, and she shoots her lover dead. And then she tries to make amends by bringing a media spree to the event and turn it into a media event so that she can garner a lot of sympathy and votes to be freed from the public, and then a lot of competition for that high point of princess in the media ensues.
And there's so much great dancing and singing and lots of action. It's so much fun.
And you have the Bob Fosse choreography that is just iconic in this particular production. Especially in the song All That Jazz. But there's a lot of great tunes from the show.
Lots of great tunes, but that'll be one that a lot of people will recognize, All That Jazz, because that is one that's synonymous with Chicago.
With the show, right.
Then also we have coming up one of the theater's most legendary musicals, and that is Camelot. And I know a lot of folks will want to go check that out.
Yes, this is one, it hasn't been to TPAC since 2008, and it's a show that it's a lasting show that keeps coming back because audience members want to share it with the next generation and the next generation, because it's such a beautiful story and beautiful music.
What is the story?
Well, we have King Arthur's court, and we have Lady Guinevere, and we have Sir Lancelot. So you have your triangle. So there's the romantic triangle there. And it is at a time, and this one is set more in the Dark Ages as opposed to other or other versions that folks have seen. But King Arthur is trying to set up a round table meaning of governance and trying to create his leadership across all of England and where Britain rules. And so you've got that political, governmental type of thing of fairness and of leadership that he's trying to ensue with his best right arm, Sir Lancelot, and then Sir Lancelot and Guinevere become attracted to one another, and you know what happens next.
Absolutely. And that's going to be coming in November. So November 4th through the 9th. you can go check out Camelot. But then, just in time for the holidays, a great family show's coming up, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
We do. Rudolph is a great show. It's the first time that it's been in this market, and this one we're actually putting this in our Polk Theater, which is 1,100 seats. So it's a little bit more intimate.
Yeah.
It is a fabulous family offering. And it's the story of Rudolph, and there's a little dentistry thing going on in here. And, you know, there's a lot of different options in the community around the holiday time that's holiday fare. And we always like to be able to present something for folks to consider. And people at that time are looking for ways to get out with their family, and finding those types of shows that appeal to the grandparents and the parents and the kids and the siblings is sometimes a challenge, but this one certainly works.
This is something the whole family can go to and just have a great time. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is coming to the Tennessee Performing Arts Center on December the 16th through the 21st. Then one of my favorites is returning, and that is lots of fun, Blue Man Group.
I know. This is one that no spoken word, so you're relying on music and sound and performance, and it brings in everybody. We see more men in the theater on this particular show. We love that. It's a great date night. It's a great gals night. It's a great guy night, and it's about some performance art that we like to call it that, but it's almost about the comedy and the animation, and these guys, their timing, they're in blue face and blue garb.
It's incredible, and just so that we can help you to get a better feel and better understanding, we've got video.
Great, let's show that.
Blue Man Group, so let's take a look at that. So, gosh, lots of things going on.
A lot of movement there. And what's neat about this show is the last time it was here was in 2010. But every time they come, they switch it up a little bit different. So you're going to be able to see, and especially as technology changes and grows, you just might not know what's going to be in front of you on this one. So
I love that, because I've seen it before, but I'm sure the show changes. And there's new blue men in the group each time, and each has got their own little style about them. But I think if there's ever anything that you wanted, because this is coming in January, during the winter months when we're cold and we're ready for something exciting. If there's ever a time you want to go to the theater, the Blue Man Group, that's another one that I think that the family would enjoy.
Well, hopefully people will think it will offset some of the winter blues, because I mean, it is blue, but yeah, it's just fun. And there's no language barriers, there's no script to follow. They have their own, obviously, their presentation and their performance, but it's just a great way to go out and laugh. And, you know, that may be following the holidays, but you can still do a gift certificate or buy tickets for someone and put in their stocking, or
that's a great idea.
So it
do you
could be
guys get a lot of sort of people who want to give tickets as gifts from time to time?
We do, and a lot of times, I mean, you have to make a choice whether you want to purchase tickets knowing that that person can come on that particular day, or a gift certificate with the intention of them buying Blue Man Group. But we do sell gift certificates.
Okay.
So if anybody is ever interested in wanting to buy something for somebody, and they're not worried too much about getting that reserved seat at that moment, then a gift certificate is a great way. And then they can choose. They can choose the show they want to go to.
I love
They can choose the performance and time they want to go to.
I love that. So we're going to do an overview and sort of recap everything we just talked about. There you see on the screen the 2014-2015 Broadway at TPAC performances, starting with Chicago with John O'Hurley, October 21st through the 26th. Then in November we have Camelot, which is November the 4th through the 9th. And then Ho, 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 Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. A great family time, December the 16th through the 21st. And then, as we were just talking about, the Blue Man Group next year, January the 6th through the 11th. And if you'd like to get tickets, there you see the information on the screen, which is so easy, tpac.org. You can go there and get all the show times and lots more information too, right, Kathleen?
Right, we're online, as well as you can make the phone call or just join us online.
Wonderful. We'll always love having you here to tell us all about the great things that are going on at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you.
And we'll be back with more when we come back, how a small shoebox can have a big impact in the lives of some children at Christmas time and all year long. So stay with us.
All the things we hold near and dear to our hearts.
Babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz,